everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I hope you're doing good, feeling well. This is going to be a connect to a deceased loved one. I really wasn't trying to do these readings. I was going to take another break, but I've just been visited all day by a certain spirit, and I'm pretty sure I know who this person is, but I'm not really going to say the who. It'll land where it needs to land with whom it needs to land with, but there's definitely a lot of stuff going on. This is a very active spirit. This is a very newly deceased spirit. For example, the emergency doors just directly across from me, the whole factory, triggered and just started going off. Like, nobody touched the door, no one's near it, no one even uses that door, no one even really knows that door exists, but it was directly across from me. And the minute it went off, I knew it was a spirit, but it wouldn't show itself. And then the day progressed and my computer kept turning off and going staticky, and it's been doing that for like the tail end of last week. And you know, it's not a glitch in the system, it's not something that makes any sense, so it's like something that collects energy. So this would be an earthbound spirit. This is somebody who hasn't fully crossed over yet, and I think it has a lot to do with, one, they have messages to get out, and I don't think they've made peace with the fact that they died. This is somebody very, very newly dead, deceased. I know dead seems like such a cold word, but I don't ever mean to be heartless, but I do this as a profession, so I have to tune out the emotional side or I'm gonna cry through all of these. So I have to like detach a little bit just to do my job. So I'm really sorry if I come off cold sometimes. I have to put a wall up. I'm a lover, I'm an emotional person, and some of these readings I'm crying inside because it's just like, you know. So this person has a specific message. Just giving this a shuffle because I didn't give this or my fortune cookie tarot a shuffle. So switched it up a little. I used different decks instead of going to like the same ones all the time. So let's get some fortune cookie tarot. Oh, also at work, like, I don't openly talk about like what I do there, but other people are like, I think there's ghosts in here. I heard that twice from 2 different areas. So yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's attached to my work or the spirit, but it was a funky day to say the least. So I knew I had to do this reading. It's not your fault. Nothing attached to anyone. Not even, I just heard it's not anyone's fault, it just is. But the spirit is a little bit like, but I don't want to be dead though. They're having trouble letting go of you and of their life because I think it happened very fast. This is somebody who got to say no goodbye, had no real, it's not like they woke up and were like, today's the day I'm gonna die. Like, most people don't know that, but I feel like this is somebody who like shouldn't have just, you know, went the way they did. So this was something very tragic and very sad, and I feel that heaviness within themselves, the same as if a family member would be feeling it. Like, what? So and so died? Like, I just saw them. That's what they're like. I died? Like, I feel like this is very, like, I have so much time. Like, there's this, you know, but it's not like anger. It's just like every soul has to detach from earth to cross over, and the spirit will. They're not like, oh, I'm angry. Oh, I'm sad. And, I mean, they are a little bit sad, but I think mostly they're just having a hard time detaching from you, the viewer. Believe in yourself. You can do anything you want to do. I think that's kind of like the motto you've always had with that person. It's like, I don't know if you're older than this person, but I'm definitely getting that took them under the wing type of energy, like you can do anything, and they did that, and they achieved things because of you. I don't know if it's because they look up to you or because you were that motivational, like, come on, like, cheerleader. I just feel like you were a cheerleader for this person. I'm really fighting back sadness. Like, this person is so emotional. Like, they just, I don't know, this could be you just breaking down and just sobs. Because, like I said, this is something very, very surprising. Nobody saw it coming. I don't know if this was, like, a healthy person, but I kind of feel like that way. Like, people didn't really, like, I'm not sensing any sickness. Like, I'm not getting anything that was, like, long-term, even if it was. And that could be a signal that they might have hit it. But I really don't feel any sickness. You need a social night out. I don't know if you've been on the grind a lot, or you just like in parent mode, or you just like, you need to see those eyes like, oh, I'm stressed out. It's too much. And it might be about this person's death. Like, I just feel like this person wants you to have this release of like laughter and, you know, eating good food and just having a night of, you know, because I feel like you don't give yourself that enough, the Spirit is saying. Love should scare you a little, because when it's real, life without it is the scariest outcome. I don't know if like somebody came into your life and shook you up, or this person had a lover come into their life and completely change them for the better. They're acknowledging it. So I don't know if it's your lover, that they're like, they could be poking at you a little bit. Like, remember when you were scared to like tell them you loved them, and now you're like married with babies? Like, that feeling of being in love is being brought to the table here. I really can't separate. It's really hard to read earthbound spirits, for one. Just to tell you a little bit of my background, earth, like a regular cross spirit can be still, can relate a single feeling to me at once. But they can also be chaotic like an earthbound spirit if they so choose to. But they have that control of being able to still and be clear with me. An earthbound spirit is a little bit like a toddler. They're all over the place. They have your attention for a second, and then just baby jitter at you because they haven't either been gone long enough to know how to communicate, or they're just very much attached to the moment of death, like somebody who's repeating a cycle, almost like habitual, but not like a habitual haunting, just like a habitual spirit that just repeats a same day over and over and over again, even though it's intelligent. Like, there's all kind, but this one is, my point is, it's a little bit like child energy, but this could also be a little bit of, I get this, I'm not saying this is what the person died from, but it's very, very similar to somebody who had drugs in their system, or a drug overdose, or some kind of like stroke, something in the brain that would just make things slightly blurred, almost feel like a dream state, but then also you aren't able to speak at the same time. Strokes are scary. They really are. I'm kind of feeling a little bit of stroke energy. I don't know if anyone was there to see it. A lot of people stroke before they die, like who die in bed at home, or who die of a drug overdose. Their body convulses, so that's again very similar to either someone who died in their sleep, died of a drug overdose, or had a reaction to a specific medicine. I don't know why I'm feeling specific medicine. This came up that last reading, deceased loved one reading, I kind of felt the spirit around, but I don't feel like they could approach me. My guides do not let them through if they're too angry and they're earthbound, because that sticks to you and it could rub off on me. So the spirit had really had to calm down to come here. So it took a minute. But but I'm feeling something about medicine. I don't know if they were abusing medicines, or mixing narcotics with a medicine, like alcohol. Like, it could be just a bad mix is what I heard. A bad mix. I don't know what that means. I'm not sold on the drug thing. It could be somebody who, took a simple medication for like blood pressure and they had a weird reaction and died in their sleep, or something with their breathing. Like, might not even be medication. Maybe they tried to give this person medication to revive them. They could be expressing they felt that. Oh my God, it's about to get so good. So something's good. Like, they're bringing you good news here. I know this is hard, but good stuff is coming that they want to share. They're not just here for doom and gloom. I have your beloved pets. They miss you too. Oh, so even though the spirit is earthbound, their pets or your pets actually came here to keep them company. So they do have, like, spirits do that. I feel like there's more than pets with this spirit, but people come down from heaven to help ease them into transition of letting go, and because there's a lot of, you can stay in earthbound spirit without consequence if you're not like out here hurting anyone, because the only one you're being affected by that is your own soul. And even then, spirit isn't going to let you linger too long. They're always going to send you someplace, and I don't believe in just two, or three. Relationships are hard work. As long as you both don't want to give up, a relationship can survive anything. So maybe maybe that's why they brought the love thing up. Like, remember when you were nervous? Remember those love feelings? Like, nothing puts a kink in a marriage or a relationship like death, man, and grief, for real. Because, you're going through it, emotions are pouring out, and kids on top of that, and career on top of that. You got a lot on your plate. This spirit's like, recognize that you need a minute too. Like, who's taking care of you? You're taking care of everyone else. I think you even took care of this person. Like, this person's like, take a me day, person, bro, lady. Take a me week, actually. I met your baby before they were born. I know them. So this is a separate energy. I feel like this would be like a grandma, a grandpa, somebody older in your life, but a family member. It could even be an aunt, somebody you were close to, who was gone before you had children. They actually were up there hanging out with your soul of your baby, and when the soul went into the belly, they just made sure that it was born safely. I know that your child may remember them, but when your child dies long in the future, when this spirit comes to heaven, they're going to remember, like, oh, I saw you before I was born. I remember you because you're back. You know what I mean? So they're going to have a bond. I loved your laugh. It always made me laugh too. Yeah. It's like monkey see, monkey do with you two, to be honest. That's the energy. I'm like, whatever you did, this person looked up to you so much. I heard Big Brother. It is who I think it is. Let's say it. Kitty. Get out of your head. Stop trying to analyze everything so much. You're clouding your mind too much. You're not seeing things clearly. Especially about the, like, if it's that medication thing, I feel like you're like researching what the medication does, what the drugs do, why somebody, like, you're analyzing this person's death or the last day, or like the last thing you said to him. It's like you're focusing on things that are bad for your heart. You're too hard on yourself. You don't ruin everything. It's not your fault. You're not hard to love. Stop beating yourself up inside. It's breaking my heart. You're blaming yourself for a lot of things, not just this, you know, I should have been there. I should have known. I should have been there. I feel like that's your thought. The spirits were, I should have did more. I should have been there. So much guilt for not knowing, not being there, not doing more. That's very normal in these kinds of deaths. So you're not wrong to feel that way. I would feel that way. I've dealt with a lot of deaths similar to this. I've had a lot of mysterious deaths in my life, but you go through this. Check the emotions. This one is freaking super emotional, super powerful. But it's their emotion coming out. It makes them so sad that in any way that you thought, in any way you could have ruined this person or ruined something for this person or didn't fulfill what you were supposed to. Remember what this person said, big brother. Even if you weren't a brother, this is somebody who looked to you with total trust and total admiration. Like, you could do no wrong to this person. Why do you feel this way? And I feel like this talks about relationship, and if this is your brother, this goes back to when, like, your parents and, like, coming up and, like, how you learned what love is. And I feel like this spirit is recognizing you both had a very skewed perception of what reality is in a relationship. I don't know if that was because of your life circumstances and you never really had a normal relationship, or you just don't know how to do that. But this, I think you feel like relationships end or things come up because it's you. But it's not because of you. It's because of habits you were taught that you haven't realized were bad habits. Like, every part of ourselves is a learning curve. Every bad relationship, whether that be love, work, friendship, like everything hard we go through teaches us something, including death. And I think what this spirit wants you to take from this death of realize how much you blame yourself for other people's shit. You've done this your whole life. You've carried everyone's burden as if it was your sin, as if it was your choice, as if it was your doing, and all you've ever done is wanted the best. Even when you were yelling and blowing off the top of your head and being harsh about it, you were right. This is a very animated spirit. Like, you are a yes person. You always put everybody first, and it's destroying you. It's so detrimental to your relationships with other people, to your relationship with yourself, but this spirit had it too. I feel like when they died, this was something that was like, oh, you know, like they couldn't see it in life, and I feel like they're giving you a breadcrumb, something that could really help you. If you don't take anything else from this reading, really look at how you view relationships, friendship, love, business. Think about when you picture what marriage is, what a spouse is in your mind, why? Picture it, write down what you picture, then why? Why do these things make them feel that that's the right thing to do? Is it because that's what your parents did, or that's what you saw on a movie, or your friends are married and they look happy? Like, what are you basing this on? It's very, very important to learning very crucial lessons about how you love and how to love in return. And I'm sitting right next to you. Can you feel me? Can you feel all this love I have for you? Earthbound, you will feel them. Tap, tap. Do a 3. No, let's not mock the Holy Trinity, because that it can go either way. So let's do a double tap, like in Zombieland. If this spirit is sitting next to you and you're open, say, give me a little tap. If you're not, that spirit will feel it and not do it, but you'll just feel the aura. But if you're willing and you want to see, Don't get too hung up on that, because some people are so stubborn and interfered about it that they actually block spirits. But yeah, the spirit is earthbound. I would be very leery about your communication with the spirit. Don't use Ouija boards. Don't use ghost boxes. Anything like that is going to attach something dark to the soul and keep them here trapped. Right now, the spirit is just a spirit on its own. And these spirits, why they're not allowed to sit around here too long is because they don't want you to get snatched up by people like me who have to go and get... I'm an exorcist of spirits, which means there's priests that come in and exorcise a human being and get the spirit out of the body. I get the spirit off of the earth or out of a dwelling. So my aspect is completely different. So I'm warning you. If you love this person, not only for yourself, by doing that, you can talk to the spirit, but I would, if you get any bad feelings, like so many demonic-like things will use these spirits to manipulate you, to allow you to let them in. By you believing that's your person, the demons got you. So you really, really just, keep it to, like when you pray, like, say this is your brother or sister. Hey, bro. Hey, sis. I love you. If you're all right, send me a sign, something that I would know. Like, that is definitely okay to do. But don't... Like, you can go to mediums and have a reading. I don't really feel like that's going to stick anything to your soul or the other person's soul, because they're coming... and usually mediums know how to protect themselves. But it's just like, and the spirit... Just, I think the spirit is ready to go. But I think they're staying for you, to be honest. So your whole life you took care of this person. They don't want to leave you. You're like, they feel like they owe you. Super emotional. My throat is closing. The spirit is weeping. You are such a good parent. It warms my heart to see you so loving and supportive and kind to your babies. You're a natural, but I think you're too hard on yourself again. Parents make mistakes sometimes, even the best ones. You're doing a great job. You're an amazing parent, and I'm so proud of you. Just like you were a parent to this person. This person sees you as a sibling, as a parent, and I don't know why you're questioning your parenthood, because I just feel this warm energy from you. You are super, super duper hard on yourself. And mean to yourself, too. The spirit's calling you out a little. This is what they want you to change. They want you to see yourself how they see you. You're like, ray of light. Like, you are like a saint to this person. Stand tall. You let them get away with too much. Time to speak up. Time to stand up. Know your worth. Don't take less. You deserve so much better. So there is this energy of, I don't know if it's like standing up to like some bully in your life, or just setting firmer standards and boundaries between work and home. Maybe somebody's trying to cause conflict. Maybe somebody's like talking shit about this person that died. And it could be given the go-ahead, like, yeah, put them in their place. Don't let them say that. You know what I mean? But it's like more for you to draw a line in the sand. They're not giving me what that line is, but this is what they want you to do. Like, you deserve so much. You're a fucking angel on this earth to this person. And anybody who doesn't treat you like a fucking angel, they just want to be like, bye, Felicia. Laugh, little. It's okay. I'm concerned about your diet and sleeping habits. That I could actually be guilty of that. 2, you need to watch your cholesterol and you need to make your health a priority right now before you end up like me. I want better for you. If you start a healthier life now, you'll be saving yourself a lot of trouble. Take care of yourself. I don't know if this is like that person. I definitely feel like the ticker with this heart. Take care of your heart. Remember I said heart medication and it could have caused a weird reaction. I do not believe in coincidences. But this person wouldn't have needed medication if they cared about what they ate and got exercise. And I feel like you're older than this person, so they're like, come on, you know, you have kids, you need to be here. I want you to be here as long as you can. This is popping. I miss you too, but I promise that I'll be there when it's your time. Do not fear death, my love. I'll take care of you. Until we see each other again, chase your happiness, and I love you. Their face is going to be, your death is going to be the smoothest fucking ride. It's going to be like, I don't know if you like Cadillacs, but it's going to be the prettiest, the shiniest, the best seats, the best engine Cadillac to the fucking gates. Because that's how much this person appreciates you. Family is forever. A gift given to us all. Some fight and war on. Some fight side by side. There is always a choice. Blood is always thicker than water. No matter what happened, if you had a lot of beef, if you were separated and didn't spend a lot of time in their last couple years, they think of you when you two were close, and that's it. That's all they care about. And I kind of feel like this person deserved to have a little bit of a distance. They're acknowledging that. You needed to keep them at arm's length for yourself, for your well-being, and for your own personal family. I don't feel like this person always made the best choices. They could have been a little bit selfish at times, got caught up in the wrong stuff. But they always came to you for advice. And, of course, you know, if there was addiction involved, addiction is a nasty fucking asshole, and it takes the soul of the person, and it does this until you can't recognize them anymore. That happened to my own family. I totally get it. Woo! You could have a twin flame or a soulmate out there as well, because that was popping. Maybe that's the, ooh, it's about to get good. Alright, so now I decided to pull this. I haven't played with this since I got it, but now I've played with it twice in 1 month. But it's my Divine Guidance deck. All it is numbers and, you know, art. I'm going to try to read how they're feeling, because to me this is going to be their soul, because all their souls are made up of right now, and death is energy and colors to me. So it's okay, Spirit, get a little bit closer. Half in, half out. It's like the spirit's world got flipped out. It's like, picture this spinning. They keep flipping of, I'm okay with being dead, I'm not okay with being dead, I'm okay with being dead, I'm not okay with being dead, I'm okay with being dead. It's just a mantra in my head repeating. But all these colors, it's like they're starting to see truths. And they're seeing angels, and they're getting the assistance. But this red is their love for you. I have love for you on both sides. They're worried about you. Get one more. Ooh. Man, my CSI vibes just went off. Like, I don't know if this was a crime. Something about evidence. It could be saying you're looking too closer. where they can just see everything, the meaning and the purpose of everything. They're looking at cells and energy and everything as if it's brand new. Like they can see, like if they're looking at a tree, they can see the tree's life. It's like, it's so crazy. I'm getting a little bit, it's like a little bit trippy. Like they're being a little bit comedic, but at the same time I feel like they're looking at things too closely, or people are looking at things too closely. They want them to see the bigger picture. I heard one more out. Can you clarify what this is? So I'm getting evidence. You'll see the answers. You'll see the truth. Answers are coming, is what I heard. But that's them just like pouring, like this is their heart, just pouring all that love to you, all their light to you, protecting you. That's them. The energy ball around you like a fairy for life. A fairy on your shoulder, protecting you. No one can fuck with you. This person will be like, I won't kill you, even though we're dead. I will kill you again. Alright, so let's get some advice for you from your spirit. Visiting spirit, from the Shine Up from the Inside deck. What would you like your loved one to... Oh, okay. Set your intentions with your heart and soul. Follow your heart. If your heart ain't in it, it ain't your thing. If it don't make you happy, it ain't your thing. Walk. Life is too short to tolerate bullshit. Embrace your inner divine goddess or God. This is connect with yourself and realize the power that you are as a good person, as somebody who's manifested success. Like, you have gifts, my friend. Like, let those gifts shine. Own it. Own who you are. Own your talent. Own your body. Own your life. If you're not owning it, that's because you're not living the life that you actually want. And I got tripped up on that too, so don't think I'm judging you. I'm sorry I have a line on my head, by the way. I wore a hat at work all day. And my hair's crazy, so I just put this on. I just needed to get that hat off. Couldn't wear it another second. Believe in yourself. Unleash your inner unicorn. That's like, let that freak flag fly. See where it takes you. Let your creativity out of the box. Dream big. Like you're 18 again and just go for it, I heard. Also with all these butterflies, is they are at peace as a soul. I think they're staying for you until they feel you're giving yourself time, looking after yourself better. You don't look after yourself. The spirit is very worried about you. You don't look after yourself. You're too busy with everybody else. So I'm going to hang here and nag you. And I feel like until you get a physical and you get yourself on like a proper path here, the spirit's just going to hover. Because they want you to be here. They want you to be present and have the best life possible. They don't want whatever happened to them to happen to you. Let go of control and relax into flow. Because you're such a helper and a doer, you're always like trying to step up and be the leader. And sometimes, even great leaders need to sit down and be led for a minute. And listen. And be still. And that's where you're at with the spirits. Like, you need to be still and allow others to take charge of things. And delegate what you need help with so you're not so overwhelmed. Let's go to the angel prayers. Unconditional love. This person loves you beyond measure. No matter what. Like I said, you're an angel on earth. For real. Signs from heaven, yeah. They're going to let you know they're okay. Could be from feathers, but in their own way. With them sleeping, could be in their dreams. If you have dreams with this person, that's really a visit. I don't know why people are like, oh, I had a dream with so-and-so last night. They were really fucking visiting. Okay? Unless it's scary and it's not that person's character at all, then yes, that's a nightmare. But if it's like you had a conversation with this person and you remember it, and you remember smells, and you remember how you feel, that is a literal visit from a spirit. We are all mediums, okay? You could all do what I do. You just have to learn how to open that part of your brain. So perhaps that part of your brain is open just while you're sleeping. I personally don't remember a lot of my dreams because I connect a lot with spirit while I'm awake. And there's people that only have crazy dreams and remember them but have no psychic abilities when they're awake. So you could be one of those as well. We're all X-Men, okay? We all have gifts. Different levels, different areas. You just got to be open. You got to play. How can you tell me it's not real when scientists don't even know how the brain works fully? I mean, we're probably the closest to anyone in figuring it out, but we still have not studied the entire brain. The brain is a fucking mystery to this day. Take time to breathe. They want you to have that fucking vacation. Like, sit down is the energy. Sit down. Stop doing stuff. Just, like, chill. Netflix and chill. Chill. Sit. And that's their energy. Stop. I don't know why. I feel like it's relevant to you, though. Count your blessings. Remember what you have to be thankful for. And I feel like this person wished they would have done that more. And the hard part's, like, I focused so much on all the stuff that was going wrong that I didn't see all the stuff that was going right, let alone take the time to appreciate it. So don't make that mistake, they're saying. We're going to the dream reading cards. What would you like your loved one to know? Yeah, you are going through a transformation, again with butterflies. They want you to transform your life into the life you want. They also want you to transform your life into a healthier lifestyle. My stuffed shells are done. 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to check. So yeah, transformation. Work on making life what you want it to be. The career you want, the relationship you want, the standards you want, the schedule you want. Like, you can do anything in this life. Commit to acting on new ideas and longings. Take a leap of faith. Begin again. They want you to act on something. Just go for it, energy. Like, you got this? Do it. And then we have nature and Gaia. Respect the beauty of your body as you respect Mother Earth. Remain connected to nature. You are being protected. But to me, I'm just feeling like, unless you live where I live, we're having a freaking blizzard and freezing temperature and wind gusts and snow. I wouldn't suggest going outside. But if you are in a place where it's pretty, like, going out in nature is just so calming for any sign. Pretty views, fresh air. It's so helpful for anxiety, for relaxing, de-stressing, meditating. You could be going through some body issues. Hello, me too. I feel like we all do at a certain age. Aging is bullshit and I don't like it. It's poop. But at the same time, I also don't give a shit about age. Alright, so we have landscapes and places. Are you comfortable in your environment? Do you wish to explore new experiences and perspectives? Do you wish to escape from your present, I almost said circumstances, but constraints. Feeling stuck. It's like a wasteland. Like nothing is growing. It's like, that poop. Bye. Energy. That's what they want you to do. Say bye to this dead wasteland. And go towards something that's green and fresh and vibrant like the earth. Manifest. Manifest your dreams and watch them materialize. Be willing to work on the inside to make manifestation possible. Make your intentions clear. Remember how I said this spirit said you manifested your wish come true. You don't even realize what a powerful manifester you are. But in order to manifest correctly, you have to be right in here. You have to love yourself. You have to be healthy of mind, body, and soul. Come into yourself. Get to know yourself. Spend time with yourself. And take better care of yourself. The Spirit is saying, people, where, when are you feeling discouraged or undervalued? Do you want to be a part of the in crowd? What ideal qualities would you like to adopt? 11, twin flames came out. 1111 is a twin flame number. So perhaps you're hiding your feelings from someone, or someone's about to come in your life that you don't see. Or the Spirit is just saying, you know, are you doing things for the right intention? Are you hiding yourself from people? Are you being your true self? Are you being authentic? Because there's no other way to be in this life. And again, with growth, you're going to continue to grow and evolve. And we all get nicks along the way. And like, oh, I need to sit out. I nicked my leg. I got to let it heal. And that's that moment of, woe is me, meh, victim mode, meh. We all go into that. And then we get back up and we get on the horse and we ride away. So don't think you're a bad person. Grief is also like that. Grief like sucks you down a whole different tunnel that you didn't even want to go down. And Spirit's got to send angels to come and get you, because grief is a dick and it makes you forget who you are, and it makes you go a little bit and crazy, and they have compassion for you up there, so they help you. Grief is a dick. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There's no fun, nothing. Like, births are fun and happy. Like, can we have that part of death? Like, when I die, I want a fucking fiesta. I want you guys so fucked up, you don't even remember my name. Laughing, crying, and peeing your pants because you can't stop laughing on the floor. Like, celebrate my life like that, please. But even if I say that, no one's going to do that. They're not going to be happy enough to be, unless they hate me. You know what I mean? Like, nobody laughs at a funeral. I tried for my grandma. I really did. I still couldn't do it, so I get it. But it's just sad. It's poop. We're all connected with this oneness. We are all one. We all come back to the same place. There's more. If you specifically ask this person, like, can you tell me if there's, like, did you just die? Or, like, is there something after our life? Is there heaven? The Spirit doesn't know about the afterlife just yet because they're earthbound. But they're saying, at this point, you don't die. And, like, nothing happens. Like, there's no dying and then just darkness. Unless you're an evil asshole, which this person is not. So they're learning to connect. They're connecting with spirits all the time, with angels. This person is being led home. They're not being abandoned, but it is their choice when they decide to let go. And I feel like this person has kind of been open with their angels, with Spirit. Like, I need to stay here with this person. I feel like I owe them. And of course, they're like, well, that's not how it works. You know, this person loves you, would want you to be at peace. You know, until they decide it for themselves, they're going to stick with you. I don't feel like this is scary. I don't feel like they're going to, like, hurt you in any way. They just want to be your guardian angel because they don't like the fact that you don't take care of yourself. They're so mad about this. Taking risks. I do want you to go for something. Be open. Tell the truth and go for it. I don't know what that means, but they want you to, like, go. I always see this Goodwill Hunting with Robin Williams. Maybe he's visiting. Hi, Robin. I love you. Go see about a girl is what I heard. But it could be a guy. Just referencing the movie is about a love interest. But it doesn't have to be love. Again, could be about something you're passionate about. Take risks with your career. Could be, yeah, community. Come out with this rainbow. Some of you, the Spirit might be recognizing, I didn't know you were gay, or this person could have been gay. Maybe you're secretly gay. That's not true for everyone. Just putting it out there because I'm hearing it. The Spirit's like, I accept you for who you are. You know, the world will too. But for a majority of you, it's just let your, I'm hearing trolls. Let your true colors shine through. Is that Justin Timberlake song? I don't remember the beat, but it's faster. Can't stop the beat. Can't stop the feeling. Something like that. That song's Feeling in my body. Something like that. All relevant. Maybe you should listen to that song. They want you to be that pumped up, happy, vibrant energy. Yeah, take leadership on your life. It came in reverse. You're not doing that right now. Even though you take care of everybody else, on you, your dreams, and yourself, no, you're not. The Spirit is saying, I see you. They love you. They're not trying to call you out in a mean way. I'm just being extra because I feel you're sad. Like, I want you to be sad, but at the same time, how could you not? You love this person. So let's close out your reading with the energy oracle cards. Closing messages for your person. I do feel like the Spirit probably will come through in a couple readings in the future until they, you know, earthbound. They're going to get stronger too as they're here longer, and they'll learn how to communicate a little clearer as well. So because this one is so sporadic and I'm not getting specifics, they might come back when they're a little bit stronger. They're bringing that up. No promises, I heard. So basically I might cross over and not come back, and if I'm still here, I will. Again with community. So this, I kind of feel like I know who this person is, but yeah, this is a very known death, very public death. There's a lot of people in the community maybe making assumptions, saying bad stuff. And if that's not resonating to you, I feel like this is, you got someone in your inner circle that's doing you dirty, or your inner circle is fighting. Let's clarify. What's this community about? Why do you keep bringing that out? Action. Take action on... This one's so hard to read. 717 might be relevant. Getting very nauseous all of a sudden. But that could be nervous energy. Yin-yang energy. This could be maybe going towards a soul tribe, putting yourself out there, putting a talent out there, moving forward with something, or keep going with something. Don't let this person's death hold up anything for you. What's this hostilities about? Man holding a coin. Something about money. Somebody's doing something to their money. Something about money. I don't know if it's this person's money or yours. What do you say? You're very hard to read. Door to romance, caring connections. Okay, so if it's not about money, someone's trying to like make you feel like somebody doesn't want you. Or this could be their person's lover and you fighting about money. Love interests are fighting about money. I don't know if it's you, but door to romance is like, bring the love into it. It's not about money, but it could be worth. Woman holding a heart. So you have a woman with a heart and a man with a coin. And door to personal healing and happiness. So either they're saying, like, invest on somebody who has your heart if you are in masculine or attracted to women energy. Or it just means someone in their life loved them very much. This person could have taken care of them financially. You could be worried that they are only about this person's money, but that's not true. I know it's probably not the news you want to hear. But with the man holding a coin and a woman holding a heart, and then you have caring connections and door to romance, door to personal healing and happiness, I feel like this is a genuine woman. So I don't know if this is somebody you're interested in, and they're saying this is a general caring connection. It's going to open love for your life. Like, go towards it. And you could have people stopping you from doing that, which don't worry, because the angels will help you. Or this is like you fighting with this person's lover. Maybe they weren't married, or maybe they are married. I don't know. I just feel like there's an energy of maybe could be you accusing someone, or other people fighting about you only love this person for their money, or you only care about their money. I don't understand what this hostility is about. Yin and yang. Off. Twins, twin flame. I don't get this. I don't know if they had a twin. Blossoming abundance. Magician in the mirror. Man holding a heart. Anxiety. Angel of love. This is so crazy. I'm just going to back up and say it the way I'm feeling it. So, maybe you got in a connection that maybe money and how you looked at love was, I need to be the supporter. I need to financially support somebody to love. I love through money, energy. And then someone came into your life with an open heart and taught you or taught this person how to love. It's not about money, it's about the heart space. Could have had a big falling out with this person, but this person is their true match, but very opposite at the same time. But this could talk about opposites attract, or opposite sides of the fence now fighting after this person's gone, because we have blossoming abundance, so that could talk about inheritance. Magician in the mirror, something manifested. Like, if you are looking for love, I feel like they're pushing love into your life. If you want your love relationship to get better, they're going to help you with that. If this is the love yourself, they're going to help you with that. Like, you can manifest anything. You are a powerful manifester. With this blossoming abundance, you can literally manifest anything you wish in this life. But I think maybe you got your priorities screwed up a little bit at some point along the way, because now we had woman holding a heart, now we have a man holding a heart. So this could be like, come on, come back together, you guys love each other. Or, hey, someone's going to come in and match you. Or go after that one that you feel is your match. Or it really was about love. I love them, but yes, I also took care of them financially. Anxiety about angel of love. I think either you're very worried about making a love offer and this person's really trying to help you. There's like nervous energy. Or this spirit is... For majority, I feel like you don't really like this person that died. You don't like either someone they're attached to, like a best friend or a lover, but this person saw them as their angel of love. Or if that's not it, they see someone for you as their angel of love. It gives the spirit so much anxiety if there is complications going on, but you specifically are feeling a lot of nerves about giving a love interest, or giving a love interest, either your 2 cents about how you feel about their using someone, or the other way. It could be a love thing. Closing messages. Like I said, the spirit is very flighty. The thinking woman. So there is an element of a feminine energy planning something here. What is this about? Goddess of the moon. Somebody's going to reveal something to you. Or there's illusions. Maybe you don't have all the facts about this woman. Who's this thinking woman? Appreciation. Maybe you're thinking of showing someone smart or helped you through something, maybe gave you some clarity. You could be coming in to want to appreciate them, or this person is saying, you know, appreciate my woman. Could be a literal woman or their lover. Like, appreciate them as I did. Don't leave them hanging. Like, see the truth for what it is. What's this goddess of the moon? Healer of the ages. Someone's coming in your life, I feel. I don't know if it's like a love interest or like career, definite feminine energy, earth angel. Somebody's just going to make you see the whole big picture of it all, which is going to actually heal this grief. Because I think once you find spirituality, you know, life gets a little better. But once you really connect with it and really, really understand that there is more, like, until you really fully get that, like, your mind's still kind of stuck in a box a bit. I feel like pretty soon that lid's going to be coming off. What do we got? Angel of Strength, yeah. You're getting stronger by the day, and I feel like this person is so strong on the other side, even though they're a little bit flighty. They're very hard to read. I'm sorry if it was like jumping, but it's kind of their energy. I'll try to connect when this person is. I'll ask them to come back. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. That's the angel of healing, grief, heart sick. That's the angel that comes and hugs you, helps your heart. Raphael's a good one. Looking out for you. But again, with that stuck energy, get yourself unstuck. You are not stuck. It's a mental thing. You're all tied up in deceit. Someone's deceiving you, or you're deceiving yourself. What's this deceit? Can't leave it there. Financial constraints. Maybe you're the one with the financial constraints and the money's going to help you get out of your situation. Maybe they left some money to you. Or if it's about their love interest, maybe they're in a bad way financially. What's all this all tied up? Uriel and strategy in reverse. You're praying for a way out. You don't know how to get out of the situation, even if it's just grief. Let me check again with this deceit. It's so flighty. It's hard to read. 6, Metatron. Angels are coming in to try to help here. You're very protected. They're going to protect you from this deceit, but I feel like somebody's being shady. The strategy in reverse. I don't know what to feel. Because at some points I'm like, this person's just after the money. But at some points I'm like, this person really loved them. So maybe there's more than one person involved. What's this financial constraints? Anxiety. Stress about money or worth or how you're going to get out of something. Is this you? Happy family, storm warning, patience, and the world. You are going to have a happy family. Your family's going to be looked after. This person is with the family and they are going to cross over. Like I said, people are visiting. They will cross over. You're all going to be back together again. But they're looking after you because they see you as family. But I think they want you to focus on what's going to make you and your family happy. There is trouble warning. A tower moment is going to fall. Or this could be that person's death shook up the happy family. Patience on your cycle is starting. Everything is going to be alright. But there is this element of anxiety about money, pointing fingers. I think that's the storm warning. I don't know if it's like court stuff or just like assets. Yeah. Somebody in the heart. Something with the heart. Heart all over this place. Why do I keep hearing hearts? Storm warning about your heart. I think you're headed down exact same path as this person. Take action, yeah. You need to get a physical. Adjacent possibilities. Yeah, they want you to give yourself a chance. Because if they took their health more seriously, they wouldn't be where they are. Or if it's not you, it could be one of your kids. Maybe there's like something genetic in the family that they could perhaps be wanting you to look in. If you're not having any medical staff and your kids are, I feel like that will strike home. 3 more cards to close it out. Action. Again, take action. Go for it. 7 and 1 makes 8. Something you feel destined to do or be with. Woman holding a heart. Go after it. Go get the girl is what I heard. You're going to have a victory. Go get the girl. You're going to have a victory. I'm titling it that. Go get the girl. You are having a fucking victory. That's their whole closing message. Like I said, I feel like the Spirit's going to try to communicate with you. They might not come back to my table, but maybe they'll come to other people's, or they'll just communicate with you. Be careful on how you're communicating. You don't want to attach something dark, because they are sensitive to that the longer they stay on Earth. I would encourage them to, you know, go towards the light and stay there. Like, they can visit. But they're not going to go until you take care of this health stuff. I feel like you need a physical for your heart. Like that test where they put you on the treadmill. Like, you need to do the full T. Okay? Please. Also, go get the girl, because you're going to have victory. Love and light. See you next time. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. It does help me grow my channel. I am trying to make this a thing. I just need to grow enough to be able to quit my other job so you guys can see me all the time. I'll see you next time. Love and light, boy.